The public health expert Dr. Pankhania is a regular guest on this programme, and we know many of you look forward to hearing his advice. We're delighted that he can join us again this evening. We should say, of course, that he is an independent of the government and his views are entirely his own. He also doesn't know the questions in advance. How are you doing? Are you all right?
Yes, thank you, David.
Good. Nice to see you in your garden. Lots of questions. This one's a bit out of the ordinary, but I'm sure you'll know the answer. We all want this to go away. Lynn Smith from Wells asks, why did Spanish flu eventually decline? Will the same thing happen to COVID-19?
We hope so, is the best answer I can give to Lynn. The Spanish flu also produces immunity, as you know. So once you've got a lot of people infected and immune, the virus finds it difficult to find the next person to infect. And therefore, the virus either peters away by mutation or there is a large herd immunity built up by lots of people being infected. And that's why it doesn't then affect a lot of other people.
A question from Scott. While many school-aged children seem to be asymptomatic, is there evidence that they can still contract and indeed spread coronavirus?
Yes, of course they contract it. I'm talking to head teachers every day and advising about what to do with the bubble where one person has been reported as tested positive. So, of course, they can get infected, they are infectious, and they can get ill. And the best advice possible that I can give to anyone in any age group, please don't get infected, don't infect others.
David asks, would it be a good idea for everyone to wear a mask indoors and outdoors now? We've had a few about that.
Yeah, David, it's a very good question because more and more evidence is gathering. In fact, only a few minutes ago, I was reading about it in the New England Journal of Medicine that if we were to all wear masks in places where there are other humans present, it will be of great benefit from reducing the intensity of the infection as well as reducing the number of infections. So in crowded places, indoor settings, yes, masks properly worn is the best way forward. Outdoors where other people are not around, there is no need to wear that mask.
Tim Davison says, should we be taking vitamin D now to boost immunity, particularly, of course, with the dark nights?
Yeah, it's a good question. Of course, we don't have the clear evidence, but what I do advise, especially to dark-skinned people, is that, look, there is no harm in topping up your vitamin D intake because you may have dietary restrictions, be a vegan, vegetarian, and dark-skinned and living in a northern latitudes country. And under those circumstances, although we do not have evidence, you won't do yourself any injury if you were to take, and I advise, 2,000 international units. I know many people and the government advises 1,000 international units, but for dark-skinned people under the current circumstances, I say 2,000. But there is no evidence, I must emphasize, that vitamin D3 equals coronavirus protection, but it does protect for other things.
Just very quickly, Francis would like to know, are there increased risks in using public swimming pools?
Not if they are properly well run. So the idea is better ventilation and fewer people. That is the key to keeping infection numbers down. Good ventilation, no overcrowding, and keep your distances from other people. Otherwise, it is fine and safe.
OK, thank you. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I'm looking forward to coming to see your wonderful garden. Thank you.
Please do. Thank you.
He knows his stuff, doesn't he? You're watching Points West here on BBC One. It's good to have you with us.